G'day all, we're sitting in here in a 2025 GMC Sierra Denali 1500, the ultimate package. Today we're going to show you how to remove the big screen here to get access to the back of the factory switches here, as we're going to install the Autostop eliminator so it doesn't start and stop all the time when you go to a stoplight. Some of the tools we need today: set of side cutters, a 7mm socket, and a screwdriver. You can also use a pry tool there for panels instead. So let's get started here. So on the GM, you got the panels here. You got to remove these. They're just pressed in here. You can hear the clicking. I've got the seat saver, so you can get in there. There, that removes off. In here is also the 7mm you got to remove. So we'll remove that piece. Okay, so we'll stick that in there. So once that's removed, you just grab a hold of this. It's on push pins. It'll pry back. Just the you can see the two pry pins. Pull that back, set that aside. Then we'll go to the other side. I'll flip around here and give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. We'll do the other side. Okay, so here we're on the other side. It's the same thing. Take the seat piece up here so that it's out of the way. And let's pry on that one. And that one pops off. Put that aside. Same thing here. Remove the panel. Now, disclaimer, I've already been into this, a few hours at it. So I put her all back together just basically to put this on YouTube for everybody, so that everybody's not struggling like I was at the start here. So over here on here, you got the fuse panel here. So pull the cover off. Same thing, push pins. That pops off. In there is the screw right here. You got to remove this one. Okay, same thing with this one. Pull. Pop it off of the thing here, and then it'll just pry it here. She'll pop right out, just like that. Okay, so in here, it's got a little tab that you lift out on. Pull it out, give it a little tug. Hard with one hand here, but you give that a tug and she'll start to come across here. As you've seen, we already removed that screw, so the rest of it will pop right out. So there's that piece out. So now, what we need to do is get in here and remove. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws here, so we'll remove those. As I said, disclaimer, I've already had this apart already, so I'll show you what wires are on the back that you should disconnect. They may be already disconnected, but I'll show you how they come off. Okay, so now that we got that off, here's where the pry tool will come into handy. So that'll all come loose here. So in the side here, you'll just see right in here, there's a spot here for the pry tool. You can either get in with a screwdriver or pry and just pry it back Can you see the clip there? That's that one there. Now we'll go to the other side here and do the same. So in here, you'll see right in here, same thing. Pry it apart, just like that. Now, we can get in here, see if we can do it with one hand while we're holding the screen. So, I'm gonna set it down here. Hopefully it'll record some here. Right there. Another piece. Pull down on that. I got a little piece here to set it on here to flip it over. So once you pull it out, this piece here needs to be pushed down because it clips up in here. So you'll see it here, and it needs to lay down. So the back side would have, we moved it up some here. As I say, disclaimer, I've already had it apart. So this piece is this piece right here is already in there, sorry. And then this one is in the same in here, and this clip is basically into that spot there. So you pull that clip out, pop this clip right here, pop that out, push in, and that pops out. Same with this gray clip, pull it out, push in, and it pops out. Okay, so now we're gonna lift it up here, lay it on here, and then here's the one that we wanted out. Same thing, pop the red and pull it out. Okay, so now we're gonna take our Autostop here. Let's say we'll do it with one hand here. Flip this over. Okay. And then we're going to plug it in right here, push the clip in, and then we'll go down here. Click it in place there. Yeah, and that one doesn't have a clip, so it's just push in when you're done. So now what we need to do is we're going to need to see how this all goes together here once it's up into place, and then try and tuck this back in. If it fits back in that hole there. So we must have hooked the got a piece in here that fell out. That piece right here. This needs to go back into here. I'll set it up there for now. So what I was doing is I had dropped this piece here, dropped down in there, so I just had to clip that back into place here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get this piece here, and we're going to try and see if we can get that tucked up in here, up in the inside here. And see if I can get it tie wrapped to the back of these. So if I pull it in there, if I get it tie wrapped to some of the wires in here, then we won't have it rattling in the back there, as you know. So give me a second here. Let me tie wrap that in, and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So we've got the two ties in there. This should, when we tuck this back down in below here, this here will tuck up in behind to allow it to go. So and then if you can see in the back side there, we've tied the maybe you can't, we've tied the block for the Autostop to the other wires in behind so it doesn't rattle. So what we'll do is we'll cut these wires, or the cable ties here, chuck them over. Okay, so now what we got to do is lean this back up, which is going to be a little difficult. Don't mind me here. We're going to have to plug this in, plug these pieces back in here, and then what we got to do is slide this up so it tucks up under the underneath here, and clips in with these clips right here. So you're gonna put it in, pop it up, and then push in, and then there's your 4 screws that we took out earlier. You'll put them back in. Okay, so give me a second here. I'm gonna, well, we could probably show you this one going back in here. That one goes in, push the tab down. This one here, watching the camera through the camera, which shouldn't do. So we're gonna push that one in, clipped in, push the red down. Okay, she's secure. Then we're gonna push the tab here back in its place. There. So it looks kind of like that. The piece is already down and it looks like it's setting into place. So now, if we do it, we're going to set you down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back down. This piece is in the way here for me to set it in. So I'll pause it here. We'll bring her back. Bring the cushion here so that it didn't hurt the screen. I'll put it back in, pop it up into place, and then we'll show you once we're done. Okay, so we're right into the place here. So here it is, popped up into place. Pop that into place here. You hear clicking in. Okay. So now we're going to take the little screws here. There's ones with the fatter washer on it. That's for your side pieces, remember? And so we'll get these 4 screws back in. You saw me take them out, so I'll pause it here. We'll put those in and then continue on. Just a second. Okay, so everything's popped up into place here. We got the 4 screws in. We've pushed the tab that we've pulled out here on both sides. Got them pushed in. So now we just do our work in reverse here. Find our panels here for this side here. So you've got this one here with the chrome side. You'll see here it's going in on this side here. Give it a click. She's in. Now we put the fat washer back on the back in. Tighten it down. Okay, same, we'll have to do the same, like, well, actually, we can probably put this piece here back on first. That clips in there. All's good there. And now we can go and work on the other side, put that piece in and the plastic, and complete it. But let's hear first, before we do it. You can turn it on, turn it off. That's what you want. We want it off all the time. Just make sure all's working here. So everything's working on the screen here perfectly. And there it goes. So that's the install of the Autostop eliminator. I had to jump in here as my truck took over the voice for the video here. So anyway, that's the install for the Autostop. What I was saying is that I have another piece that I bought to put in our 2023 Yukon, and the button is on this side here. So let's go show you the rest, how to put the panel in on the other side, and we'll flip over and come back. So now we're back on this side. So this is the panel here that has to go back in. Pretty simple. It clips all back in here. Just make sure it lines up in there. You'll see in there the hole for the screw is got to go line up in that track there. Just slide it in, push it, pop it up in the top side, make sure the hole lines up there, and then push over on this side here and pop it in. So there, when you see that, that's the piece there. Why you got to take that panel off is that hole there holds another clip from that other panel. So you pop that in, and then you put that screw back into that one there. Panel back in. As you see there, it's pretty easy. Lines, both tabs, as you see, all line up with the holes there. Pop it up into place, push in, locks in, and then once again we put the screws back in the in both holes. On the side that covers the fuses, same thing, clips back in. There's a track that kind of goes in the rubber there. Push it in, and that's all that. So now we can put the screw back in here. Passenger side panel back on. Clip in as like the other side. Just push in, it'll clip all into place. And that's pretty much it. As you know, I'm just a backyard do-it-yourselfer, as most of you are on YouTube here. So I thought I'd do this video here to show you how it's done, so you're not struggling like I was for probably, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours making sure that I didn't break anything when I was putting this together. But so anyway, that's the install on a Autostop on a 2025 GMC Denali 1500 Ultimate. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope it helps you out, and we'll talk soon. See ya.